We write songs about movies, and this week, we've written songs about Tron. Like, comment, subscribe, and smash your light cycle into that bell. This is the Roy's Review Podcast. Hello, and welcome to the Roy's Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
Bleep, bloop, blorp. I'm Andy.
And we are back, and we're riding light cycles, we're playing some weird ceiling pong, and we've written songs about Tron. No, it's just Tron.
I said bleep, bloop, blorp. That's more of a robot. There's more computers.
In fairness, this movie is just Star Wars in a computer.
This is Star Wars in a computer, yes.
Yeah. I did rhyme the words Tron and Pong in my song. I need to make that clear up front. So when you go, that's lazy, I never said I wasn't.
You did never say that. That's true.
Andy, how are you?
I'm good, Robbie. How about you?
I'm doing well. I watched the movie Tron twice this week.
Wow.
I often do that, but very rarely is it because I had no idea what was going on the first time.
This is a thick movie.
Ooh, baby girl, I was looking at it going, ooh, this movie's looking thick. And it got weird. I was just kind of sitting there on the Disney Plus like, ooh, look at Tron over there.
Just like sweating.
Yeah, and then I was looking at its fat friend, Tron, whatever the Legacy, or whatever the darn sequel was.
Yeah.
I needed to get a wingman. I said, hey, can you distract Tron Legacy, please? I'm looking at this thick movie.
Apparently, I mean, according to Tron fans, I think the sequel is, like, people like the sequel more.
I would have to imagine it probably ages better just from the special effects.
I thought these special effects were really good.
I thought a lot of them were really good, especially for 1982.
82? Brother,
yeah.
That's 3 years after the 70s.
Very good.
It's just like, look at that, and then look at any movie in the 70s. Other than, like, Alien. Because Alien looks great.
Yeah. No, I think there are some of it that looks great, and some of it's like, oh, this is just a computer. This is a computer program.
Yeah, like when it's just computer effects and not the people, it's like, okay, yeah, it's 1982. But like the people, like, that's the thing. Tron, you might kind of like we probably did, look at this movie and be like, what? But no other movie looks like this. This is a visually distinct movie.
I thought it looks great where the gray people with the blue and the red and all the machinery, I think that even today looks phenomenal because it is so stylized that it's like, oh, I'm looking at something that is visually interesting. Even if I am so confused as to what is happening, I'm going, I get it. I understand why people enjoy this. I'm lost.
Yeah, I also think the runtime helps.
Yes.
It's pretty brisk. It's, is brisk fast or cold?
I think it's a drink.
It's three things. It's fast, cold, and an iced tea.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I almost got it confused for a second with Barks root beer, because I almost said brisk means bite, but that was always Barks.
Guys, email in. What does brisk mean to you?
I think it's like fast, yeah, like you're moving briskly. Okay. Or I guess could it also mean cold?
To you.
Yeah! What are you, the viewer or listener? I want you to write a 4-paragraph essay on the word brisk.
We'll send everybody a rubric, just so you follow the guidelines, and we'll send you a score as well.
And we'll know if you use ChatGPT.
Yes, we have.
Because our listeners are notoriously stupid, just like the people who are on this show. And they will just leave the top line in it where it says, sure thing, here's an essay about the word brisk.
And we'll use the MCP to tell if it was AI generated. See what I did?
End of line.
Nope.
I kind of dug that. And unfortunately, my song this week is actually just a cover of the Traveling Wilburys.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I just took out the word "the." Eddie, had you seen Tron before?
No.
Me neither.
No, and when I started, I said, I'm surprised that this was a hit. Because I actually initially thought this was a flop, but gained popularity, like a cult following. But then I looked it up, and it did well. It was like the highest grossing Disney movie, live action movie for a long time. Yeah,
no, this did really well. It's kind of surprising that there wasn't a sequel until like 30 years later.
Yeah. But also, I'm surprised it did well because it's very obtuse.
Yeah.
Very Green Moose Papa Juice.
Giant steak, juice. Birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. Excuse me. I needed some fairy godparents to explain this to me.
Fairies!
I watched this at work the first time this week, and I think that also added to my confusion, because I'm sitting there working with spreadsheets and stuff. Meanwhile, every now and then I'm hearing pew, 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 and I'm thinking there's a laser fight, and I look down and they're playing like volleyball or something.
Yeah, this is a movie you need to like lock in. It demands your full attention.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's also the dweebiest movie ever made.
Well, it's perfect for us then. Should we get into it?
Yes.
We open up at Flynn's arcade. The game Light Cycle is booted up and we are taken into the game, which objectively is cool. And this is the only thing I knew about this movie were these little bikes. That's it.
Yeah, those are, dare I say, iconic.
They are, but I only knew them because they were referenced in Family Guy once.
Really?
Yep, that's even how my own father, that's the only way he knew it too. Because one time they went, hey, I'm the red guy. I didn't even know there was a yellow guy. The minute a yellow guy showed up, I said, I'm watching the wrong movie. I'm assuming the player character lost because we do hear him go, damn it.
That's a cuss word, Robbie.
I think we'll be okay because it's actually a beaver word. We stole that from beavers. It's actually appropriation if you think about it. We're canceled.
As we should be.
Yeah, that's true. We should be. In the game or the computer or their database or something, they've kidnapped some data program or something, and anything that's not useful to taking over the world gets sent down to the games department. So I like that this is seemingly a business with multiple divisions. Then we have the World Domination Division.
Yep.
Accounts Payable, and the games department.
Yeah.
A real Amazon.
Yeah.
I do like this conversation that's happening as a savings and loans program is like forced into a game, and they're like explaining like, yeah, you have no use for war, so get in there.
Yeah. And they just get trounced.
Yeah. Because we meet Ram is the guy's name, and he informs Crom that the master program is kidnapping other programs, and I'm going, exactly what you said. How in the year 1982 were people going, I get it.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's, people are like, we're right in the middle of Star Wars, towards the end, I guess, right? Because
this was after Star Wars. No, the next Star Wars was
83, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I think people are in the mood for this kind of heady, like, world-building type stuff,
That's very true. I don't think they do a lot of world building, though. There's a lot of,
they
like...
toss you right into it, yeah.
Yes. We meet Flynn. This is Jeff Bridges. And he's doing something with the program, and he's, like, actively speaking with it. Like, we see him as Clue. That's the program.
Yeah.
And he's like talking to the program, and then the program's talking to this other thing in the computer. Email in roydsreview@gmail.com.
What's going on?
Explain to me what's happening in this movie. Because then Laura's watching it with me going, you're really dumb, Rob. You're really stupid.
Robbie, that doesn't sound like Laura.
You don't understand. I'm making things up.
Robbie, but that's a fib.
Oh, brother, you know it.
Well, I think what it is Jeff Bridges, what's his name? Flynn?
Flynn,
right?
yeah.
Flynn's going clickety clack, right?
That's exactly what he is doing.
Yeah. And he sends in, he's trying to hack the mainframe of, what's the big company again? Encom. He's trying to get in there. He wants something. But Encom's defenses are really good.
Well,
and I think it's just like they're taking the hacking and like it's actually little guys in the computer and they're fighting.
yeah.
Like that's what it is, right? That's what I gathered. If I'm wrong, email it.
That's what I gathered too, is that like the user, which is the people in the real world, that's Flynn, that's Alan, that's Laura,
Right.
That's Dillinger. They are then represented by the programs that they've created
Yes.
in the game. But hasn't Flynn created like a billion programs? Wouldn't there be like a billion little dudes in there looking like Flynn?
So I think there has been, but they've been getting merged, or what do they say, de-rezzed.
Yeah.
So I think he's trying, and he keeps trying, and he like updates his hacker software or whatever, and then he sends him in again, only to be destroyed.
Right, because we see him in the real world. He's apparently, they explained it, he's looking for bad data or something. And
That's where I'm a little confused. I know, like, it's very clear that Encom, they're bad guys.
yes, yeah.
It's just kind of hard to understand why they're bad. And I see like the MCP, the master
race.
Nope. Not it.
I'm sorry,
Got it.
I'm thinking back to what you were talking about before we started recording.
Never happened. Never happened. The big bad thing, right?
Yeah. The big spinny red guy.
Yeah, and he's
Spinny
like,
red.
he's essentially, I'm gonna rule the world, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's big. That's the Emperor from Star Wars. It's him, right? That's
Yeah.
it's him, and that's cool. It's cool. And for a few brief moments in this movie, I was digging it, and I was like, this is like Star Wars, but like with better dialogue, and I'm into it. But then it gets like really obtuse, and it's like yada yada yada. He's like blah 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 blah. My little baby brain is like,
Oh,
uh-oh,
yeah.
what is going on? But yeah, I think he wants to get some information, bad data, I guess, to because he was ousted, he was fired from that.
Right. It's not that Encom is the bad guy. Dillinger, who runs Encom, is the bad guy because we find out he stole Flynn's work and then ousted Flynn somehow. Okay.
There it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up. Yeah, and that's David Warner.
Yes.
Yeah, great actor.
He's Dillinger and he's also Sark, right? That's the program, Sark.
Is he also Sark?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell because he's got the big helmet on.
Well, that's the problem with the big helmets, is you can't tell who anybody is. He said, Sark this.
Sark.
Sark my disc.
Sark on this.
It does get really confusing when we see Flynn looking for the bad data, because what we see as the representation of this is this dude driving a tank around the computer world, shooting at these very Star Wars-esque ships that are just flying around. I'm going, it's Star Wars. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm also going, how is this representing looking for bad data?
Yeah, I think what it is hacking and coding and all that stuff, especially back then, is really dry and boring. And they were like, how do we make this exciting? Like, do a Star Wars. I'm like, all right, cool.
What's also interesting is we're doing this thing with AI in this movie that's kind of way ahead of its time.
Yes.
Because the Master Control tortures Clue, that's Bridges' program. That's Flynn's program. Deletes him, I think. And then the Master Control is like, bring me Dillinger.
Yeah.
And when we first see Dillinger, this helicopter is sick.
It is. And I was thinking, like, is it so we're in the future, right? We gotta be.
They never state when we are.
I mean, they're doing like teleportation and stuff. And they got that cool fancy helicopter. It's gotta be.
Well, the cool fancy helicopter is just lights.
Yeah,
because then later on we see the helicopter in the daytime, and it's just a regular helicopter.
Yeah, it's just a helicopter. Yeah.
So I think that was like branding because of all their games are like those lights and stuff. So it's kind of like the Goodyear blimp. You see that red hell. Oh, that's NCOM.
Yeah.
That's the parent company, NCOM.
Yeah, that's our corporate overlords.
That everyone's gonna be thinking about when they buy their new video game.
Yep.
Dillinger gets to his office. Did you notice what his password was to access the Master Control?
No, what was it?
It's just the word master.
Clever.
Oh, no one's gonna hack that!
Yeah.
And then we get this thing, and talk to what I was talking about before, where AI is... We now see Dillinger just talking to Master Control. He's literally just talking to this program. He even has a nickname for him. He calls him MC. He's like, what up, MC? He's like, my name is MC Control, doing a rap. Everybody knows that I'm down with this crap. I don't really like it. All these programs, I'm gonna go ahead and kill them.
You were on fire for a little bit there.
Was it fire?
In my eyes, Robbie, everything you do is fire. Very supportive.
In your eyes. Dillinger talks about finding Flynn's program, and they are absolutely determined to find Flynn. And then we meet Alan. And again, I'm going, who's this guy?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this guy's just at his computer going, hey, give me access to Tron. And I'm going, wait a second, Tron's not the game?
That's what I thought, too. I thought Tron was the game. But
Tron,
it's his program.
Tron is the name of the program, and it's not even the star of the movie's program.
No. He's like I kind of look at this as they did a Star Wars, but instead of Luke being the main character, they made Han Solo the main character. Because Jeff Bridges is Han Solo in this.
Yeah.
He's like the cool guy. But he's, instead of Luke Skywalker being the chosen one, it is Han Solo is the chosen one. And Tron is Luke Skywalker, but he's not the main guy.
That's true, yeah.
But it's named after him.
Yeah.
Like the movie, I'm saying.
The other, obviously, Laura, and then her programming Yuri is Leia.
Yep.
Yeah, and the other guy is Ben Kenobi. Yeah, guys, we saw Star Wars, guys.
Yep, this is, the old guy is, I forget the old guy's name.
Dumont, or something like that.
Yeah, DuPont.
Because later on, he just shows up in this weird Alice in Wonderland costume.
Yeah, he's like a hill with a head.
Yeah.
He's just like a lump. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But then later you see him and he's not in that, so I guess that's just like a weird suit he wears.
I have a lot of questions about that.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot. Just one, but...
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. The minute Alan tries to access Tron, the computer's like, go see Dillinger. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, because he's like, clearance level 6 or something. And it's like, hey, we locked out all of clearance level 6. And I think they did that because Jeff Bridges' program tried to get in that clearance level 6.
It's
so
actually,
they locked everybody out.
level 7, Andy.
Level 7, my bad. Oh, and then they
Watch
try to get
the
in.
movie!
I did, Robbie, but there's a lot going on.
If you get a
Forgive me.
single detail wrong, I just say,
Oh,
you didn't
brother.
watch it.
Brother, you're going to be saying that a lot, brother. But like, yeah, so he tried to get in, I guess, level 7, and then they get access through level 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, Dillinger talks to Alan, and that's how Master Control learns that other people had access to Master Control. And Master Control tells to Dillinger something like, "Do you know how much stuff I've stolen?"
Yeah. Yeah. You have any idea how many programs I've ripped off? Yeah.
Incredible.
It's good. It's good.
We're now down in the laser bay experimenting with matter transportation. So we have world domination, matter transportation, and the gaming division.
Yep. It's a conglomerate.
This older scientist, what an insufferable dude. But I give them credit because they do more here to establish these two characters than when we first meet Alan.
Yeah. Also, Alan is...
That's Tron.
Yes, he's Tron, but he's, like a boring nothing guy. Jeff Bridges has, like, all the personality in this movie. Jeff Bridges, whenever he's on screen, I'm captivated. I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of understand what's going on because he's there and he's, like, good. He's a great actor. He's Jeff Bridges. Everybody else, they all kind of seem lost as well. Like, they're doing their best.
Yeah.
I would imagine this is definitely a hard movie to shoot because you're like, what am I? Where am I? You know, it's essentially green screen at the time. You know, it's so like you have to sell all this. I think Jeff Bridges does a really good job. But
yes.
That being said, Alan, boring.
He's so boring.
He's a boring man.
But right here, when we first meet Laura and Dumont, she says, "Here goes nothing." And he's like, "Actually, here goes something because
Yeah.
we're matter
Oh,
transporting."
God.
And it's like, zap him with the laser.
Yeah.
Get him.
Hey,
Get him.
why don't you be the first human subject that we test?
Yeah, just shut up, dude.
Yeah.
But, Andy, guess what?
The
experiment works.
Wow. Yeah,
They
what
transport
do
an
they transport?
orange.
An orange. An anaranjado.
That very good. Is that French?
It's actually a naranja. Anaranjado is the color orange in Spanish. Naranja is the fruit.
Oh. Welcome
Every day's
to
a school J.
School
J?
Yep. Welcome.
That's a bird.
Welcome
That
to
goes
School J with Andy. We're learning Spanish here at School J.
School J. Because in Spanish, D's are J's. It's incorrect. They're not.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
aren't something else? School J with Mr. J. The Joker.
I'm gonna kill you.
You want to know how I learned Spanish?
Yeah. My father, he was a terrible man. A fiend.
He forced me to sit down and do babble every day. Alan complains to the laser scientists about Master Control. I like this line. It's got more bugs than a bait store.
Yeah.
I like little sayings like that.
Yeah. It's cute.
Laura, the laser scientist, knows immediately that it was Flynn who broke into the program. We also learn that she's currently dating Alan and used to date Flynn. That comes up later in it's really weird
It is weird.
and doesn't really need to be here.
No, it's very strange.
But again, we need a love story,
We do.
even if it makes no sense.
Correct.
We're at Flynn's arcade, and Flynn is dominating at his own game
Yeah.
while
No cheating.
Is he?
I mean, if you built the game,
I guess.
you're gonna get all the high scores. You know, like I don't know.
You just program in the high scores.
Yeah.
While playing this game, Jeff Bridges makes the exact same face he makes in The Big Lebowski during the just dropped in segment with that.
Yeah. But he's under the ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going, Oh man, it's the exact same face, just without a big gray beard.
He also drops the like man, like he throws that in a few times here, and it's like there he is. There's the dude. Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Another great line from Bridges here. Nothing classes up the joint like a clean-cut young couple.
Yeah. This part is where he brings them up to his room, right?
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna say the same thing I have written here, I think. Go ahead.
He's all sweaty. Takes off his shirt.
Looking good.
Looking good. Remaining sweaty, puts on a new clean shirt. What are you doing? What kind of world do you live in?
That wasn't my note.
That was my note. No, I was freaked. I was like, what are you doing, dude? Like, at least, take the shirt. This is what I do after I, mow the lawn. I'll take my shirt off, wipe myself down with that very shirt, put it down the laundry chute, and then I'll hop in the shower. But, if you got a, quick change, throw on a fresh shirt, you got to wipe yourself down, man. You're still all wet.
I do my lawn without a shirt on. I show off for the honeys in the neighborhood.
The bees?
Yeah, and they go, look at that gut. They go, look at that hairy gut.
Yo, that's a sick amount of hair, brother.
Yeah, they're like, that's not a dad bod, that's a grandpa bod. That gut's hanging over his belt.
Nah, man.
They're looking at the gray hairs coming out of my ears. I go, yeah, I have that Jack disease. Yeah, I look 40. I'm actually 10 years old. I'm a 10-year-old child.
Yeah, and you're gawking at me, you freak.
In Flynn's apartment, Laura says, now you see why all his friends are 14 years old. And Flynn goes, touche. Hey, Chris Hansen?
Yeah, why don't you take a seat?
This grown man all his friends are 14. I don't think that's okay.
Yeah, that's a weird line to put in.
It's just weird that he's like, touche.
Yeah.
I understand the line because, he owns an arcade and he's clearly having a great time. But for him to be like, touche, it's like, I see why she wouldn't want to date you.
Yeah, touche is a weird, it would have been I don't know, at least dispute it. Hey, that's not true, actually.
I own an arcade.
Yeah. Hey, my clientele is 14. They're not my friends. All right. They're my patrons.
Which, that's another thing. They make it seem like this guy's life has, collapsed. He's running a really successful arcade here. That's named after him, so he owns it.
Yeah, especially in the 80s, it's a very lucrative business.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This dude seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But he also talks about how he would have had a whole empire of video games at one point if it wasn't all stolen from him.
Yeah.
And that's what he's really doing, is he's collecting evidence to prove that Dillinger stole all his work. And Alan still doesn't understand. And Flynn's like, I built it with scraps in a cave!
Yeah. Yeah.
It's another Jeff Bridges movie reference.
Yeah, it's very good.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. That was very good.
I wanted everyone to appreciate how brilliant I am. Because I have it written down. And if it's written, I want everyone to know.
If it's written, I'm smitten.
Oh.
You said Alan is all like, what's going on? I'm on Alan's side, because at this point in the movie, I was like, I thought people get sucked into a computer. What's going on here?
Well, that was it. I'm sitting there going, when are we getting sucked into the computer?
Yes, because all of this is pretty confusing for my little baby brain.
Yeah, I had no idea this whole movie was about espionage.
Yeah, hacking. It's like corporate espionage. Yeah, cyber espionage.
I'm so lost, and I'm watching a movie. Oh, that's over 40 years old. Going, huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm dumb.
I think this is Star Wars for real nerds.
Yeah.
Like computer programming nerds.
Yeah. Oh, this is Star Wars for the people with AI girlfriends.
Now, that being said, I don't think this is a bad movie at all.
No. I'm lost. I'm absolutely confused. Visually, it's stunning.
Yeah, and I think it's well made. It's entertaining in parts. I think it's pretty good.
I don't think the story's good because I have no idea what's happening.
I think it's better than just guy gets sucked into a computer. I think there is effort here, and I appreciate it. You know,
I think there's effort here, but then they never really dive into things that they could. Like, eventually they start talking about religion. Oh, you believe in the users.
Yeah.
Like, either explore that or don't have it in here.
Right. That is
Like,
half-baked. Yeah.
Like, we don't see a single, like, cult of people follow, you know, at one, you know what I mean? Like, they just kind of throw that line in there where I'm going, you need to explore that more, or it's just lines that make no sense.
Yeah, and it also falls into, like, a prophecy type thing. And it's
Right.
like,
Well,
you know
again, it's Star Wars because Jedi's a religion, so now we're doing, they believe in the users.
Yeah, but, like,
I'm gonna be honest, I think everyone who wrote this movie was a user.
whoa! I mean, it's the 80s. Like, I don't, I'm not a big fan of prophecy type stuff, so usually I'm like, hey, get that out of here. So they could have gotten that out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it goes into it in a good way in the squeakquel.
Yeah, I'm also against things unless they're good.
Yeah.
What a bold stance to take.
It's a good way. It's a good way to live your life, Robbie.
Master Control tells Dillinger that he's gonna take information from the Pentagon and the Kremlin, and I'm going, all right, well, now we have a movie. Like,
hell yeah, bro.
now if we just have an AI computer sister,
you wish.
yeah, I do. Computer stepsister. Oh no, I'm stuck in something in a computer. I don't know, Andy.
The hard drive?
Sure.
I don't know. Email in, all right?
But now we have a movie. If it's like an AI program being like, I'm gonna steal from the Pentagon and the Kremlin and I'm gonna run the world. And Dillinger's like, that means I run the world? But also, why is Dillinger like cool? Because does he think he's gonna run the world now? Because this Master Control's like, I run you. Dude, shut this thing off.
Yeah. And also, like, not to jump ahead, but at the end of the movie, like, they do. And then there's like one shot of David Warner, like, in the office, and he's just, like, looking out the window. Like, is he defeated? Is he upset? Yeah. Is he happy? What's going on?
I think that just means he's defeated.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when he does that, the same printout that Flynn gets, that's like, Flynn created this game, is like, shows up on the Master Control, showing that it's like reverted back to what it originally was.
Okay. But then he, like, loses his whole company?
I guess because
because we don't see all the legal battles that happen afterwards. Yeah.
That's the sequel, actually. It's just a courtroom drama.
Sucks.
Yeah. In the criminal justice system, intellectual property theft is considered very serious. The dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Cyber Crimes Unit. These are their stories. Bleep bloop.
Yeah, but as is tradition, that sucks unless it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's our mantra. Everything sucks unless it's good.
Unless it's good. Unless you make it good, then it's good. You know.
Master Control. Yeah, he tells Dillinger he's gonna take info from the Pentagon and the Kremlin, and then Master Control is like, you know what? I'll expose you for stealing all of Flynn's work. And I'm going, well, doesn't that completely defeat the point of the Master Control in the first place?
Roll credits. That's it.
Yeah, movie over, I guess. Yeah. At Laura's terminal, Flynn gives Alan access to Group 7 or Tron because they've broken into NCOM now. MC is talking to Flynn as Flynn is hacking in, and it's like, stop it! Stop! Yeah. Hey!
Quit it.
It then sucks Flynn into the computer.
This effect is awesome.
Yes. The way the pause, and then how it starts, like, gradually deleting his hands first.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool.
Flynn gets sent down to the gaming division. And MC informs Sark that, hey, you wanted a real challenge. Now I'm sending you a user. And Sark's like, oh no, this Sarks.
Excellent, Robbie. Excellent.
Playing on his name the whole time.
Yeah. Sark. Yeah, cool. But it's like the computer itself, it mentions later, it's like, oh, you remember you used to beat me at chess? Well, now look at you. And it's like the hubris of this thing. It's like, oh, let him die in the games.
Yes.
But he's like the messiah of these computer programs, so he just like whoops everybody's ass.
Well, he gets excited. He's like, yeah, you're gonna have to beat them in these games. He's like, sick, that's all I do.
He's like, I'm great at games.
Because all my friends are 14 years old.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you gotta stop saying that, man.
Hey, you guys have Roblox? Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, stay off Roblox, kids.
Yeah, don't ever go on Roblox.
No. In a game, Flynn is put up against the program and refuses to finish the game or kill the guy at Sark's command. And then that's when Sark goes to kill him, and Master Control's like, nah, brother, I want him in there until he dies playing. End of line.
But it's also like, you're an idiot for not just killing him. Sark is correct. You should just kill him.
It's the very common movie trope of, we want to keep the hero alive for reasons.
Yeah, but this one, it's like, I like the fact that the MCP it has a very human flaw in that it has an ego. And I think that's cool. I like that.
My Chemical Romance.
That's MCP?
Yeah, My Chemical
Romance. Very good.
Yeah, it's all My Chemical Romance songs, but they're about Edgar Allan Poe. Flynn meets Tron, and this is just played by the same guy who played Alan. They bond over wanting to go after the MCP. I have a question. In this program, isn't Master Control all-seeing? Like, can't he hear all of this? Of them being like, I want to take him down!
Yeah, you would think he's got ears and eyes everywhere.
Yeah.
But I guess not.
We get a bike scene. Again, this was one of the only things I was familiar with. Flynn and the others escape the game by causing a big crash and then escaping through the hole in the wall.
Yeah, so I was really into these games. I thought they were really cool. They looked cool. And there were stakes. It was cool. It was like, if you lose, you die. That's cool. But then they break out. And I was less interested.
Well, once they break out, it's just these, like, colorful bikes riding around nothingness.
Yeah, because before they were on a grid, and it was like, oh, I understand how this works. Right. Now there's, like, no rules. And I'm like, I don't get it. Again. Now I'm lost again.
And then those tanks are going after them, and those flying things are going after them. And it's just these, like, blocky walls. And I understand it's supposed to represent a computer, but it just kind of looks like nothing.
Yes, and it is super impressive that they were able to do that in 1982. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, all the things we said. It's just a lot.
Yeah. Flynn and the others find water, but it's actually power, and they use it to recharge their blue. Okay.
Yeah, I think some of this is... They do this still, to this day. It's just kind of flexing. Like, oh, see, look what we could do. Look at this water. And it looks different and weird. And it's like, yeah, that is cool. But,
I
never comes back.
While the runtime isn't an issue, you could have made this a pretty clean 90 minutes.
Yeah.
There's about 7 minutes you can just be like, we don't really need all of this.
I agree.
Our boys drive the bikes around, and they eventually get blasted by some tanks. Tron escapes, Ram and Flynn hide from the tanks, and the next morning, Flynn just accidentally turns a bunch of stuff on. Like, they're, like, laying down in one of the machines, and, I don't know, his hand touches something, and now it's flying. All right.
It's because he's the chosen one.
Sure.
He's the user.
I'm not smart enough to understand any of it.
Oh, me neither. I'm pretending, Robbie.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ram and Flynn hold hands, and I really thought they were going to kiss for a second.
Yeah, there was a big pause. when they're like nose to nose, and I'm like, whoa, 1982.
I was like, oh, we're doing this. Okay.
Wow. I'm impressed by how progressive Disney was at the time.
But no, Ram dies.
No, he croaks.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, all right.
That's the end of him.
Why did it take him so long?
I have no idea.
Do computer programs bleed out?
Yeah, you ever have a program that's like, oh, this program's on the fritz. This thing's on its... Yeah, it just slowly slows down, and yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Just making it up, I have no idea.
That's fine.
Tron and Yuri, that's Laura's counterpart, reunite in the computer. So I guess their programs are also dating?
That's an excellent question. Well, she's kind of like brainwashed, and he has to like slap her out of it a little bit.
It takes very quick to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Flynn now has...
They're just like workers.
Yeah.
That are like neutral.
Because that's the program. I don't know. It's the program.
Yeah. Email in if you could answer any of these little questions, these dangling threads that we have.
Flynn now has this little bit. It's a little flying thing that just says yes and no.
Yep.
And then we get some real Star Wars characters in this. These characters who are like bad data or something. And some of them have hoods. Flynn walks through at one point and sees some like cyber prostitutes.
Yeah.
This becomes real Star Wars, and then it's just like, you know what? Never mind. Just keep moving.
Yeah. Hey, we realize we just confused you, so we're just gonna move on.
Yeah. Flynn knocks a red guy out and steals all his data or something, and then Tron and Yuri go and talk to Dumont when he's the Alice in Wonderland character.
Yeah.
He's the guardian of something, and eventually they just convince him to let Tron through so he could talk to his user.
In the real world, that guy's like one of the founding members of NCOM, right? So like he's got like his super old program, and he even says to the bad guy in the beginning, he's like, you know, you may get rid of us, but a little piece of us is in our programming. It's like, I don't think that's how it works, man.
I don't think so either.
But apparently it is.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's according to this movie it is.
Yeah. But he's like I kind of like he's like the old guard, and like everybody's like, yeah, we don't really care about him. Like, let him do his thing, but he has no real power. And I like that aspect. There are things I like in here.
It's just weird to see this character after that guy's been fired.
Yeah, but like he said, you know, you may fire me, but also, you know, my computer programming is still there.
Yeah, a little piece of me is in there. It's like, yeah, you put a clump of your hair in there, dude.
Man, your pinky toe, dude. Gross. Now you're off balance.
Sark and his men confront Dumont. And Sark goes, take him away! And then they cut. No. Do not cut. I want to see how these guys take this little thing.
Yeah. Do you dismantle it? Is it like a hat? You just take it off?
That's the weird thing, because then we find out later that he was just a guy who crammed himself into that thing. All right. Seems uncomfortable, but okay.
Yeah. And he had like a big goofy hat too, right?
Yeah.
No. Cyber Pope.
Tron takes some dudes out, and then one guy decides to jump off the ledge himself. And we learn later on that that is actually Flynn in disguise. We then get this shot of the large ship. Like, it's a long side shot of the ship. And I'm going, yeah, Star Wars, I know.
Yeah. Now, this long ship confused to no end. Because
I had no idea who it was.
It's like a solid mass. And then something happens and it becomes like transparent or translucent, whatever. Like, you can see through it. Yeah. But it's still like, I didn't get it. Why did that happen? Are they on this thing still?
Somebody
because
is.
Then when you see them, when it zooms in on where they are, it's still like a regular background. I was so at this point in the movie, I was like, I thought I had a grasp, but I actually have nothing.
Yeah, no idea. No idea what was going on. Especially with this ship.
It looks pretty cool.
And they got the Star Wars shot, so.
Yeah.
Master Control threatens Sark. Turns out the dude who jumped was Flynn, and he held on to the side. He's totally fine. Flynn explains to Yuri and Tron that he's actually a user. And this is where we see Sark torturing Dumont, and he's just a dude who just liked wearing ridiculous stuff. Yep. And then we follow this satellite along this yellow beam.
Yeah, that was confusing as well.
For so long.
Yeah. And then, like, he uses himself to, like, refract light or something.
Yeah, to go onto a different yellow beam.
Yeah, and they're like, how'd you know? He's like, it's elementary physics. Actually, I don't think it is, man.
I feel like I'm in elementary school because I don't know what's going on, so...
Yeah, I teach elementary school. I don't know anything about what are you talking about, man.
I'm totally lost.
Yeah. I'm turtly lost. I'm lost as if I were a turtle.
If a turtle watched this movie... Yeah, because if a turtle watched this movie, they'd be totally lost.
They'd be turtly lost.
Yeah. But if
Email in. You a turtle?
If you're a turtle and you're watching this podcast, that's pretty sick. What about a tortoise? Yeah. Tortoises do not understand this. Tortoises do understand this movie, I mean.
Is it tortoises or tortai?
Tortuga.
Oh, Espanol. You must have been to, Andy's School J or whatever we're talking about.
Yeah. Flynn and Yuri meet with Dumont, and Dumont gets taken to a holding pit. They tell Dumont that Tron died, but it's all a cunning ruse.
A ripper ruse. Yeah.
Just hopping on TNT and stuff.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Seems pretty cool, though. Flynn brings Yuri back from the dead. Master Control tells Sark that he feels a presence. Another warrior is on this ship or whatever. I'm like, again, I've seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, no. This is way too far to have the bad guy be like, I feel a presence.
Yeah, and, like, then he's commanding Sark to fight him. And they straight up just have, like, a lightsaber battle. But it's not lightsabers, they're frisbees.
The frisbees are so silly.
And it's blue versus red. And it's like, all right.
Well, one thing we didn't talk about before is that Pong game off the ceiling does look pretty fun.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of this movie.
I would actually play that video game.
It was really cool. And, like, it would hit the floor and the floor would disappear. Now you have to jump over that.
Yeah, that's fun. That looks like a fun game to play.
And they did a gladiator. Like, he was like, kill him. And he was like, no. I was like, I'm into this. I like this movie. And then it stops doing that. And I'm like, okay, now I'm a little bored and very confused.
Tron and Sark fight. Sark tells Tron that he should have joined them as they have a frisbee fight. And I was just flipping tables over because now the bad guy's going, you should have joined me.
Yeah. It is unabashedly Star Wars at this point.
Yeah. What was sick is when Tron hits Sark with the frisbee and all of Sark's brains come falling out.
That was
it's
sick.
Gears and stuff. That was awesome.
I loved it. It was like straight up gore.
Yeah, that was like, really cool.
Hell yeah, dude. That was awesome. Give me more of that.
Yeah. Flynn tells Yuri he's gonna jump into the master computer, and she's like, but then you'll be de-rezzed. And then he kisses her, and it's like, isn't she dating the other program?
Yeah, this is where it is weird. It's like, are you... So, I guess he has feelings for her still, and he's like, well, there's no consequences here. This is just a program. Smooch. You know, like, I don't know. It's weird.
It's very weird.
Yeah. And then, like, in the real world, they're still platonic.
Yeah, although he clearly is like, I wish I was with her.
Yeah, and to that, I say, nobody cares.
Yeah, get over it. You blew it. You blew it because you hang out with children all day.
Yeah, and you, like, admit to it, too. You're like, so touche, huh? All right, weirdo.
One thing I do like in this movie is all the fights are represented by a computer game, because here it's Tron throwing his frisbee, and the master computer just has those, like, things spiraling, and every now and then it freezes with the things.
Yeah.
Like, here's your opening.
Yeah. Very video game.
Yeah. Flynn hits a weak spot, and everything gets restored. Flynn gets restored to the real world, and then gets the printout that he needs. Okay? Dillinger tries to access the master computer, and once again, the master control says the same thing that the printout said. And we cut. Flynn is now the boss of NCOM. He employs Laura and Alan, and the movie ends with a time lapse of LA.
Email in.
What's that a time lapse of? LA? Detroit?
Yeah. I mean,
Harrisburg?
again, not bad. Not a bad movie.
Louisville?
Just very heady and very obtuse.
Mastic? All I'm worried about is what city this was.
Yeah.
Now I'm just naming small towns on Long Island. No, you are absolutely correct. It's not a bad movie. It's a lot.
Yeah, and it's also Star Wars.
That's part of the problem.
It's already been done. Been done.
Done, been done. That's a great way to put it.
And if you're comparing characters, Sark ain't nothing compared to Darth Vader, you know?
No, and the Emperor is much cooler than this big spinning red guy.
Yeah, big red guy. But Jeff Bridges is great.
Oh yeah.
I think
the
in another
performances
world,
are fine.
Yeah, I think in another world, if Jeff Bridges was Han Solo, everybody would be fine with that.
Yes.
I think he pulls it off.
I think if they waited to make this movie a little bit, it would have aged a lot better. I think it is a wonder for 1982, and they went for something really cool here. But watching this now, and like we talked about, there are certain parts of it that look like nothing. Like, when we're in the world, and it's gray, and these colors, I'm like, this is visually interesting.
Yes.
But then when it's just like computer programs, just kind of like floating around this empty world, I'm going, we don't need all this.
Yeah, when they go full CG, that's where it's bad.
Yeah.
Not bad, but not as good as it could be.
But you know what it is? Because you just start to lose me a little bit. Especially like that satellite thing. I was like, I didn't need to sit on the satellite for 2 full minutes, guys.
Yeah. I like that it's ambitious, but it's weird because it's ambitious, but at the same time playing it safe because it's just Star Wars.
That's the thing. This story doesn't do anything that's like, it's a simple story, and when you have a simple story that's this confusing.
Yeah. It's like confusing on purpose. Weird. But I also like that it's kind of a big swing. I don't like that it's not, at the same time, it's not a big swing at all. It's, these two things don't match,
The special effects were an incredible swing.
Yes. The visuals, incredible swing. The story leaves much to be desired.
Yeah. I think because of the big swing they took with the effects, I don't want to give this movie a bad rating. I think it's 3 stars. Okay. I think that's a fair rating because, again, I don't love it. I probably won't watch it ever again, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah.
I am very interested to see Tron Legacy next week.
Same.
I'm very interested to see, because even Laura at the end of it went, how does this get a sequel? How do you make a sequel to this?
I'm interested to see, because if Jeff Bridges comes back, that means, he's the CEO of this company. He
does come back. He's the top build in the second movie.
Right. So if he comes back, that's it. There's a lot of potential there. Like, he's kind of like this Messiah-like figure,
right?
In Computerland. So, like, what if he's like the bad guy or something?
It'd be interesting. Oh no, he gets sucked into the game again.
Oh, but I bet he goes there regularly.
Probably.
Because he likes being a god.
Because he keeps hooking up with Yuri.
Yeah. Oh man.
And his buddy's like, dude, that's my wife!
He's like, not really, though. Not really. That's a computer program of your wife.
I programmed your wife to love me.
Yeah. Is that weird? Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit Flynny.
But you know what? If they do something like that, that's cool. Sometimes you gotta like start off your story kind of like blah, kind of like Star Wars, and then the next one is really good, kind of like Star Wars. So
well, let's see, because I was lost, and I'm gonna be honest. The first Star Wars, I wasn't lost. I knew exactly what was going on.
Well, like we said, this is Star Wars, but for like uber nerds.
Yeah. Like
nerds who are really into the car sharing service.
You're painting Warhammer figurines while you're watching this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Uber nerds, the car sharing.
It's stupid. It's stupid. But like, I'm excited. I'm excited for the next one. I agree with 3 stars, by the way.
Let's diggity do it. You can go on to Letterboxd. You can log right on to Letterboxd at your computer boxes at home and type in TheRoydsBand and follow us on Letterboxd. We gave Tron 3 stars. I'm also spinning my phone because I thought that was cool, but the camera didn't pick it up, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, also, last thing, question.
Uh-oh.
How long has it been in the real world?
I think it was like a couple of hours.
Okay.
That's what I gathered.
That's fine. Yeah, makes sense.
You know what I did?
Robbie, I'll guarantee that you wrote a song.
I did write a song.
Well, I thank God you didn't make a fool of me, Robbie.
Yeah.
Because I guaranteed it.
Well, that would have been pretty low-hanging fruit, Andy.
That's rude.
Yeah, well, you set yourself up, and I knocked it down.
You did.
Much like bowling, I'm bad at it. I have a pick to flip. I'm
Flip
not a good
that.
bowler. Call it.
Heads.
It is heads. It landed right on my mouse pad.
I said Teds because I was going to say tails, but I switched
gathered.
it. Clairvoyance, Robbie.
Very good.
I hit the mic. I'm sorry. I think we both wrote really weird songs, right?
Yeah, mine's a little weird. Mine's weird.
Yeah, you know what, Robbie? You go first. All
right. My song is called Dumb as F. Because watching this movie, I felt dumb as F. It's all keyboards. That's it. It's dumb as F. It's all keyboards. I had a really fun time playing this. It's also pretty fast, and that was also a lot of fun because I stand up now when I play the keyboards, which is why I just wailed my elbow on it before. That's neither here nor there. This song is called Dumb as F, and it goes like this.
I just watched the movie Tron. No idea what's going on. There's one thought that I have gained. It's I was in a video game. I just watched the movie Tron. These guys are playing some kind of pong. The hectic balls are up the ceiling. I don't really like this feeling. Maybe I am just dumb. I think I'm dumb as fuck. I just watched the movie Tron. No idea what's going on. I just like the pretty lights. I just like the tanks and bikes. I just watched the movie Tron. No idea what's going on. I won't watch it for my leisure. I thought I was going to have a seizure. Maybe I am just dumb. I think I'm dumb as fuck. I just watched the movie Tron. No idea what's going on. It's Star Wars in a computer game. The premise is kind of lame. I just watched the movie Tron. What the hell is their religion? Will I be confused by the sequels? I didn't see a single steeple.
That was my song called Dumb as F.
That was really cool.
Thanks. Yeah. It just being like, I don't get it. What's this religion talk? I also, because I wanted it to fit the vibe of the movie, so I made it all electronic, and I added a bunch of auto-tune onto the chorus vocals to give it that like really robotic sound. Kind of inspired by Mark Ponte from last week. When he did a similar thing. And I was like, I actually really like that, so I'm going to steal that idea for this. And it's just about how this movie made me feel dumb as F, because I didn't understand a single thing other than it's just Star Wars in a video game.
Well, I dig it. I liked how it was kind of breakneck, just like
yeah.
boom,
I
boom,
said it.
boom.
I said it originally at BPM 175, and I was like, that's a little too fast. So I slowed it down to the BPM ultimately is like 160, I think it is.
Okay.
And that because I was trying to do the I was trying to do that like all in one take, and that was very difficult to do.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, and but yeah, I had a good time with it. Again, it's just one of those a silly little song that I wrote about what ultimately is a silly little movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Great job.
Tell me about your song.
My song's called God Creates, Man Destroys. And I know what you're thinking. You might be like, hey, that's a lot for Tron. And I kind of, like, because I didn't really get it, I kind of went more like, okay, he, like, created the MCP, essentially. Right? And then the MCP tries to kill him and fails because of its own hubris, which is a very human thing. So he's God. So like man is God. I'm sorry. God is man and man is the machine. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. That's that. I use this. It's a synth pedal. It's like
Sick.
Really cheap on Amazon for a pedal. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello?
Very good.
All right, never mind. I ran both my guitar through it and my vocals.
Ooh.
Yeah, I tried something. And then for the bass, I used my keyboard. I used the synth sound for the bass. And I used this cool setting on my drum set to make it sound real punchy.
That just reminded me real quick. On my song, I had used on the double tracked vocals, I set it on the robot harmony.
Ooh.
That's why I got the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sorry, you just reminded me of that when you said you ran the vocals through the synth. And I was like, oh, I didn't mention that. But go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. That's pretty much it. My song's called God Creates, Man Destroys. And it goes like this. So that's my song called God Creates, Man Destroys.
That was cool. That had a really good sound to it.
Thank you. Thank you. I struggled for a while. I was at first I was like, let me do it all on keyboard. And then I was like, I'm not a very good keyboard player. So this sucks. So then I went to my synth pedal, tried that out, and I was like, okay, that this feels better because I play a guitar and not keyboard. I'm not very good at the keyboard. But I'm trying, but
trying like a lion.
I'm Tron. I tried something. But yeah, just what I said before. Pretty much, I tried playing my bass through the synth pedal and I didn't like it, so I just did it on the keyboard. Worked out, I think, and
I thought it sounded good.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just going for I was influenced by the Daft Punk, sound that they have on the Squeakquel soundtrack, which everybody loves. That I have not really given a shot. I've never really been into electronic music, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna hear it Yep.
I agree.
Yep. We're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Because
next
we're
week.
doing Tron Legacy next week.
Wow. We are in preparation for Tron Ares.
Tron Arm and Air instead of Legacy, Arm and Air.
All right. Well, next week Tron Legacy.
Yep.
Stay tuned for that. But let me tell you where you can find the music. You go to Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, wherever you get your music.
Napster.
And if you're still doing it, I wonder if they're
Napster
still around.
still exists.
Yeah. All right.
It's like a legitimate streaming platform now.
Interesting. You search the Royds and you'll find everything, including not everything. You'll find albums, collections from this podcast. And but if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com and you will find everything: bonus songs, guest songs, every Royd song that's ever been, and it's also on our YouTube. Robbie, tell us a little more about that.
You go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you go to YouTube, you go to Reddit, you type in TheRoydsBand. There we are, there we be. Follow us, and you'll see everything that we post. You can send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. You can request a movie that way, or if you'd like, you can click the link that's below us, whether you're watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify. The link is in the description. You can click that link, request a movie. We'd love to hear from you. We do love hearing from our listeners, and we greatly appreciate you listening. So, yeah.
Robbie, you'll never believe I just requested a movie.
Ah, what'd you request?
Tron Legacy.
I refuse.
It's on the schedule, Robbie.
All right, fine. We'll do Tron Legacy.
Yeah, but not because I asked for it.
No, because it was already on the schedule. Because it's weird if you fill that out to request a movie.
Yeah, we could just talk about it.
Yeah. You have access to me to just be like, hey, Rob, can we do this? And I'll say, no. Who do you think you are?
I'll be like, Andy.
I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't have your number saved, dude.
Been friends for years. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Leave a like, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. It helps us out, and we really appreciate that. And we appreciate you listening and appreciation.
I appreciate Ram. Yeah, just confuse a guy in this movie.
Yeah.
Computer term.
Dead.
He is dead.
Yeah.
I think his program is dead.
He's dead.
Much like Windows 95. We got into the system like, Windows 95, you're here! It is I, Linux. That's the sequel.
Nice.
We have to fight off Mozilla Firefox!
McAfee! Oh no.
Norton antivirus! Ah! Alright, bye everybody.
Alright, we'll see you later.